Hello, everyone, and welcome to the random episode. This is the podcast where we watch a random episode of a TV show from a random series that, well, neither of us have watched before. I am Varun.
Christie.
All right, this week we are talking about the hit Apple TV show, Slow Horses, Season 4, Episode 6. Hello, goodbye. This one aired October 29th, 2024 on Apple TV. And the episode summary, which the one from IMDb, which is also the same one from Apple TV, is like one sentence, which was garbage. So I just took what Google gave me. So
Okay.
this one is, with stunning revelations out in the open, River must move quick before their perils catch up to him. As things come to a boiling point, the slow horses make difficult sacrifices. Now, Christy, what did you know about the show before watching it?
This is one of those that I didn't know this was a show. I feel like this happens often when Varun suggests something and I'm like, I've never heard of this in my life.
My pick.
But here's what happened is I think I forgot that Apple TV existed. And I definitely forgot that I have a subscription to Apple TV. Like, I don't remember the last time that I opened my Apple TV app. So, like, I didn't know any of this world existed. Like, it's
wow.
I know. It's been very, like, off my radar.
Because you watch For All Mankind.
So, like, my husband made me, let's be honest, watch, but we stopped after it got, like, weird. Like, we watched a couple seasons.
That was a while ago. It got weird.
I don't know. We watched a couple seasons that were, like, really good, and then it got weird. And so I, like, went into my Apple TV app, and I was like, what's been going on? Nothing. It's, like, left off at, like, For All Mankind. And I was like, okay, like, that was a long time ago. A long time ago, I watched The Morning Show. But that also got, like, too real for me because of some of the topics they were talking about. It was just like, this is too serious. So I left off that. It's like, I think all these Apple TV shows, I just, like, leave off. I never come back, I think.
This is actually a great thing to bring up because I feel like that is the problem with Apple TV.
Is it?
Like, same boat for me, right? Like, I feel like Apple TV releases shows and those first, like, season or two are great. And they hook you in, but then they just taper off.
Yeah. Well, did Apple TV have Ted Lasso?
They did have Ted Lasso.
So I watched all of Ted Lasso.
I've only seen 2 seasons of Ted Lasso.
Oh, okay. So this
is same thing. I just like it lost me.
Okay.
And I mean, For All Mankind, same thing. Like, I think I watched the 3 seasons and then just tapered off.
Yeah.
Right now, I was watching Monarch, the Godzilla universe show.
Never heard of it.
First season was really good. I'm trying to get through season 2, and it's still decent, but again, it's still tapering off. So, and Apple TV is also not churning out shows like Netflix does, or Disney, or even HBO does a better job of, like, consistently giving you high quality content.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm always going to Apple TV after I, like, don't know what to watch, and I click it on, like, oh, this is like the same old stuff that they've had for the past 6 months on here. Okay. So, yeah, so I agree with you. Apple TV is easy to forget.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that it's not just me. Like, I'm like, should I be paying for this? Like, I look literally, like, I'm like, I need to figure out if we're paying for a subscription right now because we're clearly not using it. And I don't see any, like, when I open the app, I didn't see anything that I was like, oh wait, that's in here. No. So anyway, but what did you know about this show? Why did you suggest it?
So yeah, I've known about the show for a long time. It's been definitely, I think, Emmy nominated, not Emmy winning show.
What?
I know that Gary Oldman, I know Gary Oldman was in this.
Okay.
And I knew it was kind of like a British, like, MI5 type show. So here, I'm looking up, it's won 2 primetime Emmys. Yes.
Okay, didn't
know
that. All right.
So I knew that much. And yeah, this is honestly one of those shows where I've been wanting to get into, but I just haven't, for whatever reason.
Apple TV.
So
okay, I have, like, kind of a bone to pick with you.
Oh,
I just feel like, why are you always trying to get us to watch British television? This is
fascinating.
like the third, maybe fourth
Huh?
British, like
Uh-huh.
to me, seemingly random British show. And like,
Okay, primetime
why?
Emmy winning show is not a random show, okay?
Okay, okay. To me, it was random. But like, what is your fascination with making me watch British shows
Ooh,
that are not Love Island?
I think I I do like British TV. I mean, there is a lot of great British content out there.
Okay.
Especially like the lesser known shows. I've found a lot of good hits of like lesser known shows like The Detectorists and while not British, there's the Irish show on Apple TV called Bad Sisters, which is also very good.
Oh, I did hear some positive reviews of that.
Yeah. And
Okay.
even it's like some random like reality shows too. I mean, Great British Bake Off
I
and
mean, you have
so
made
there's
reality. Yeah.
lots of good British shows out there, and maybe I've just been waiting so long for my wife producer to like want to watch these with me, but she's not. So
This is
I'm
what
just
it
using
is.
this opportunity to dive into this.
You
So
are using me because your
I
wife
am.
won't watch these shows.
I
I feel
am.
very used. And now, like, I don't know. I just feel like I did not know this was going to be a British show because, again, I knew nothing about it. And as soon as it came on and they started using their accents, I was like, mother of, like, are you kidding me again? Another one?
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
Okay, it's fine. Anyway, but yeah, so it takes place in England. Are they in England? Like, I don't even know. They talked about France a lot.
I think
I think they're in England, right?
I think they're in London.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. Anyway, that's my bone to pick with you. Otherwise, yeah, I just, RIP Apple TV in my house. It really takes a backseat to Peacock. Like,
Wow.
Peacock, every
Wow.
day, new, everything's
Wow.
new.
Hmm.
Bravo, Housewives. It's all coming at you like daily. Like, you
British Saturday Night
can't.
Live. We should do
It's
that
on Peacock.
next. It's on Peacock.
I
I'm
mean,
actually making a joke because
oh,
you just made fun of me for
I would
always
watch,
choosing
I
British
would
shows,
watch
but there
British.
is now British Saturday Night Live.
Okay,
It
well, I would watch that because it's sort of reality, I guess.
kind
Whichever.
of.
Okay. Anyway, what all I have to say is Peacock in my rankings is currently probably at the top, definitely in terms of my minutes
Wow.
watched. Like every day, I feel like I'm flipping a Peacock. So
I
yeah,
mean,
Apple TV, what you got?
from I mean that's pretty not surprising, I think, given what's on there. I mean, for me, I mean, I'm on Peacock for two things, for The
Sports,
Office and yeah, sports.
soccer.
Yeah. So that's why, but I've been balancing that between like Netflix for my Gilmore Girls rewatch.
Of course, like Netflix
Going
is like
great.
Netflix is just like the comfort. Like it's always
It is.
there.
It
Like,
is.
I'll tune in when like Love Is Blind season is like new reality stuff drops and I'll always watch it. But it's just kind of like there. Peacock is where I'm like, yes, give it to me every day. Like I want this. So
Man, this is great marketing for Peacock because I feel like no one ever gives Peacock props. But
Peacock,
here, if you want to
you
sponsor
want to
us,
sponsor this
Peacock,
podcast? I will
we're
talk
here.
about all of your content all the
Yes.
time. 24/7. I will be on Peacock. Anyway, okay, I digress. Should we talk about the episode?
Let's talk about the
Okay,
episode.
tell us.
Okay, so we did get a recap at the beginning of the episode, and first off, this is again the random episode generator, i.e., Excel sheet formula, random formula. This is a finale. This is another finale for us.
I
So
was kind of mad at you about this because it was extended and it was like longer.
it was longer.
Yeah, like most of the episodes were only like 40 minutes and this was like
Oh,
50 something. And I was like, oh my God, we had to pick a finale.
we got a
I only
finale.
have so much time for my lunch break at work. Sorry. I can't be watching an hour long show. I made it work.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I
So,
didn't
yes.
mean to. Don't blame me. Blame the generator. Blame the AI that I use to generate this.
But
Yes.
yes, this
But
was a long season finale.
it is a long season finale. And we got a recap at the beginning. Honestly, I got nothing from the recap. I no idea. I didn't learn anything. Something about gambling, selling
It was like
guns,
a car
sending a
crash.
message, and then a car crash, right? So, yeah. So, a brief synopsis really is we find out that someone's been kidnapped from one of these slow horses, it seems like. Slow horses seems to be the
Can
term
we pause?
for.
What
Okay.
does slow horses mean?
Oh, I
I
don't
don't
know.
understand what slow horses is.
I don't know either.
Okay. I also did they say that term?
No, they never said that
Okay.
term.
That I was like, am I crazy? Like,
Dogs. They said
thank
dogs.
you. They kept talking about dogs. And so I was like, the entire episode, I was like, what is slow horses? Like, I still, okay, well, I'm not crazy. I
I
don't know what it is.
think again because I'm looking at like
Yeah, I
the
can't Google it.
synopsis for the show. So I'm looking at a guy right here on IMDb. It says a
Okay.
dysfunctional team of MI5 agents navigate the espionage world, smoke and mirrors to defend the UK. So
Can I ask you a dumb question?
yes,
What is MI5?
that's not a dumb question because
I don't think I know.
MI6. Are you familiar with the term MI6?
No, what I don't know these things. What is this?
Okay. Well, you need to watch more James Bond then.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, okay.
James Bond is MI. So MI6, I think, is like the intelligence agency for UK.
Sure. Oh, so it is like CIA or
So
something?
MI5,
Like
I'm
FBI?
I'm gonna guess MI5 is like either a different branch or maybe like a lower level branch. Like these are like the scrubs, maybe. Because I mean, given their height, their office and stuff like that, they seem to kind of be
That does
like the
track
scrub
because the
branch.
whole episode I was like, is this just like a ragtag gang that's like trying to fight crime? Because yeah, like they looked very like disheveled, like random groupings, like in a random office. So this is like the UK's CIA,
I don't know if they're CIA or if they're just like the
like secret ops,
yeah, like
police.
but
I
even
still,
as
Lauren,
this
I'm telling you, I watched this entire episode and I do not know what this was about. I do not know what this group of people was. They had guns.
they
Like, who are these people?
this was not a good episode to get an understanding of who this group
I
was.
have no idea who
Absolutely.
they
I
are.
agree. We learned nothing about these people.
No,
All we know is that they're all part of some group.
there's some
And
group, and I guess they kept calling themselves MI5, and they also referred to themselves as the dogs.
well, I think that's a different group.
Or
I
oh,
think the
there's different.
different
The
group,
dogs are different.
I think so.
Jesus Christ, I don't know.
Yes. So
Okay,
my assumption again, part of this podcast, we're just gonna
we're
make
just
assumptions about what this
we're
show's
just
about.
making shit up.
I think this is like a dysfunctional ragtag team of maybe analysts, CIA type
Yeah.
folks,
But they like work for the
intelligence folks.
government
They
because they were
work for the
talking about
government.
like
Yes.
getting pay and blah blah blah. Like they work for the
Yes.
government.
Yes. They work for
Okay.
the government.
Okay.
They're just like the branch that like nobody thinks can do anything.
Okay. Okay.
So my guess is that River, the young dude who's, having a powwow with his father this episode, I think he's like maybe a main character in this show, and he's like this like maybe this analyst who's probably upset with where he is in this group. Like he doesn't want to be in this slow horses group. But over these years, I guess he's come to appreciate their leader, Gary Oldman, who seems to be a
Oh,
drunk.
do you think slow horses is like an insult?
I'm thinking so.
Like they are like the slow horses of the organization.
I think so, and I think that's pretty clever. I kind of like that. When you
I
go
have
when you
no
compare it to the other term dogs,
Yeah.
I think you'd want to be like you don't want to be a slow horse.
I mean, I
You'd
would
want to be a
definitely not want to be a
dog.
slow horse. Yeah, absolutely not. Okay. But this guy, River Cartwright or whatever, he seemingly was like a bad guy turned good guy, right?
I
That's what I'm gathering.
don't think so.
But at one point they put out like a kill, like you can shoot and kill him. It's fine. Because
Yeah,
like somebody referred to him as like a madman who was going to like kill people.
true.
So like I gathered that he at some point was like a psycho or like a bad guy and then
Oh,
like flipped maybe. And that's why like his dad is trying to flip him back to being bad. I'm making all of this up. I have no idea. This episode was very
didn't tell
confusing.
us anything.
But why else would they like, have a shoot to kill or whatever order out on him?
Because I also think that government official who put the order out, because even
Yeah, she didn't
because the
know.
other lady in there, Diana, uh, was telling him like don't do that, but he was like, no, I'm doing this. Like he just seemed like an idiot, like the
Maybe.
Cash Patel of
Mm-hmm.
this group. So he just seems he's going to do what he wants to do and
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean,
So
that was confusing. But
yeah,
yeah, so this River guy like gets kidnapped and then turns out it's by his father,
right.
who like he's never met,
Seems like he's never met
but
his
he knew
father.
he was his father.
Yes. So I think I'm gonna guess, go on a limb here.
Okay.
Again, so we got nothing from this episode.
We're really just
That
grasping at
that
straws.
maybe all season they've been tracking this guy, Frank, played by Hugo Weaving. Oh my god, he was like,
I don't know who that is.
which
I
so
don't know these British people.
Mr. Smith from The Matrix,
No, I'm not from the
or
Matrix. No, absolutely not.
Elrond from Lord of the Rings.
Is there a Harry Potter reference in here that I would understand? Then I don't know who you're
I
talking
don't
about.
think, fascinating enough, there were a couple people from Game of Thrones in this
Okay.
episode,
Sure.
and there were a few people. Yeah, Hugo Weaving from Lord of the Rings. But funny enough, like his voice, I was like, that guy's doing a pretty good Mr. Smith voice, but it didn't look like him. Didn't look like Hugo Weaving to me. And then it wasn't until like the end when the lighting changed, because again, one of those episodes where everything's just super fucking dark for no
God, I had
reason.
to turn the brightness
Yeah,
all the way up to be able to
it
see
was
anything.
so dark. And until the end when the lighting changed and they're in like the interrogation room, like, oh, it is Hugo Weaving. Okay,
Okay.
fantastic. Anyway, so I'm gonna guess that all season they've been tracking Frank, and it's probably been a secret. Like River has known that Frank is his father or something like that.
Yeah,
Until think this
River
was like
definitely
the big,
knew.
yeah. So this is
Well,
the big reveal.
yeah, and like there's clearly a lot of unresolved father son trauma for
I would
River. Like
say,
it's
Jesus
but like
Christ.
so I guess this guy like impregnated his, River's mom and then like abandoned her. And then River's like, "Oh, you were just like impregnating people to like raise an army for yourself." I was like, "What the
Yes,
fuck is going
yes.
on?" But then he like has never met him. So I'm like, "Well, how is he raising an army but like he's never met you?" But like he knows everything about you and like they like have both been trying to kill each other. It's very complicated. This is not a healthy father-son dynamic.
No, no.
It's not
Yeah,
ideal.
it's not ideal. He even asked them if they loved each other, and Frank goes, well, she loved me. But yeah, he knew what he was doing. He was just out there just trying to breed an
It's
army.
weird.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Okay,
But
so but then River has like a grandfather
yes.
who I still also don't really understand his dynamic, but like that's River's mom's dad. And like he's a part of this whole thing too. Cause then the dad's like, well, your grandfather, blah, blah, blah. So there's this like weird family dynamics.
Yeah, so it seems like his grandfather is a big to do in this, you know,
Somewhere.
this intelligence community or whatever.
Yeah, I
But
guess.
that's I also want to know then, did Frank know that he was impregnating the daughter of this high up like intelligence official? I don't know.
It's a lot of
Maybe that's why
questions.
she was picked, because of her breeding,
Ew.
maybe? I
What
don't
is this
know.
like Handmaid's Tale?
It
Gross.
seems like it, maybe. I mean, the way
Ugh.
they may seem like he's out there trying to do this.
Yeah,
So,
it's really messed up. I don't know.
so
But now Frank or whatever is like, join me.
exactly,
Like, I don't know. What else is he
classic,
doing?
like, Darth Vader
I was
and
about to say,
Luke Skywalker.
is this a Darth Vader thing?
Yes, it is. Except
Oh.
that Darth Vader's like truly evil in this one, while like secretly good in Star Wars. This one is purely, he puts a fucking grenade in his
Yeah.
son's hoodie. I was like, are you shitting me? Oh my
I
God.
forgot about that. Because at first I was like, I don't know these characters enough to know. Like, maybe he isn't that bad. Like, I don't know. Maybe they just have like a really messed up father son dynamic. And then, yeah, he threatens to like slit his artery in his leg and let him bleed out at the table. But he doesn't do that. Because then the MI5 or whatever gets there. And instead, he puts a grenade in his son's hoodie.
That is so, that was okay. That's like any shred of like, does my dad still love me? Gone. Absolutely gone when he puts a fucking grenade in your hoodie.
And
Man.
that's kind of what he says like later, he's like, "Good job, son," and he's like, "Really? You literally just tried to blow me up, you psychopath." It's great.
Maybe it was a test. Maybe it was a test of his love. You
Well,
know.
at first I was like, he didn't put a grenade. Like that didn't happen. He's just no, he did.
No, he
But
definitely
okay, but
did.
spoiler alert, he did not get blown up. They got the hoodie off, so it's fine.
Exactly. Well, his friend reached in there and threw it into the
Threw it
river,
at it.
and
Yeah.
it blew up. So
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah,
so a big part of this episode is just this father-son drama.
yeah, big drama. And so essentially, Frank wants to recruit him. Thinks that his talents are being wasted, but River stands firm. He's like, no, I'm not doing this. He signals to his friends, calls them secretly, but Frank sees right through that when they're at a dinner table together. And yeah, drama ensues when Frank tries to escape.
Yeah.
He puts the grenade in the hoodie and then he dips off, puts a hat on, classic, just blend in.
Yeah.
And does all these things where he's like going to, it seems like a train station, I think.
Yes, he's heading to the train station.
Yes. And everyone's chasing after him and they're running after him. But then River remembers something, I guess, that he said. And what was the phrase?
I don't know if I wrote it down, but it was something about like you're supposed to just like hide in plain sight or something.
Exactly.
Or like don't move. Because so this is the thing is like they have this confrontation with like River and his dad and like every police for I don't know, it's just like a ton of people like squads showing up with guns. Like it's very that part I was like, "Oh my god, like this is actually like kind of intense. Like what's happening?" The grenade happens whatever. And then he just is walking away. Like speed walking, but he's just like walking. And everybody else is like sprinting after him. And I'm like at some point they wouldn't they catch up? He's walking, they're sprinting. I don't know. I just felt like it took a really long time for them to catch up to him.
Well, I think that was part of because what he does when Frank goes down the escalator, I think he realizes that. So he starts like knocking people down on the escalator, which then creates like a path, a barrier of like that they have to then run over, which they showed us that like he has trouble, that they have trouble going down the escalator because of all these fallen people.
Yeah.
I think that part helps too, speed walking. But yes, the quote was, when you're being pursued, stand still, which I love that. I love that.
I did kind of like that. And I don't know, kind of freaked me out of like, oh my God, like how many people are just like walking and like they've just committed a crime
out there.
but
I know.
Just like walking like a normal person. So like nobody will find them.
They're out there.
I don't know.
It's so crazy. If you see someone standing still, they've clearly just committed a crime.
Yeah, exactly. That's the message here.
But I've thought about this. Like I've thought about this. Like if I'm being pursued by someone, like if I've committed a crime, but if someone's pursuing me for whatever reason,
next time I commit a crime.
Yes, which I'm supposed to do tomorrow. So yeah, next crime tomorrow. Yeah, no, I think I've always thought about like, if I'm being pursued by someone out in public, like what do I do? Do you just keep running, or do you do this? And I love this. You just hide in plain sight, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's why also like being in a train station because there's like people everywhere. So like it's way easier, obviously, to do this when you're in a like public, busy place. But he also was like a psychopath and was like, I'll kill you in public. Like it's a lot easier that way. Like he fully is just like, I don't care where we are. But then he has his chance to kill his son in public. Like, so River like finds him hiding in plain sight and he like pulls out a gun. Like the dad pulls out a gun. And it's like, oh, he already told us he was willing to murder and play in public. Like he should just do it. And then he hands over the gun. He's like, I'm caught. I don't know. I just feel like this dad like talked a big game of like how he wasn't afraid to like murder his son. And then he's just like, okay, sure. Cops are here. Take me away.
But it kind of feels like he wanted to get caught because he wanted to go talk to his boss. Like he wanted to go talk to that lady and to be like, make one last pitch at trying to recruit his son. Be like,
oh yeah.
And then also, I mean, he had his backup plan too.
Yeah. There's some big plan happening.
Yeah, he had some backup plan.
Yeah.
Where he was going to release some, I guess, incriminating letters on the internet, unless he was released. They really like breezed over that one.
Yeah. Yes.
Like
I still have no idea. Like, what has this guy done? Like, what makes this guy a bad guy? right? Like, is he a serial killer? Is he a mass murderer? Like, is he just like messing with the government? Like, I have no concept of what makes this guy a bad guy and why we need to capture him.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm going to assume that they've been talking about it all season, but River kind of alluded to it in the dinner conversation that they're having was, talking about building an army and how you
yeah.
all
But
this
like,
terrible
for
stuff.
what end goal?
I
Is he
don't
just
know.
like a terrorist?
Maybe he's a cyber terrorist. I don't know. I would hope
Like,
so.
is he trying to take over the government? I just like I have no concept of like what is the goal of this guy's army
I don't
that
know.
he's building.
But he's evil and he knows his stuff. He's well trained. And he wants to
Yeah.
pass it down. He wants to team up. That's the whole goal here. He wants to bond
Yeah.
with his son over taking over the world.
I guess that's just what it is. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I just feel like his story was like anticlimactic for a season finale.
Yeah, I did not like that part because he's like, they got him.
Yeah.
And Diana, who's again one of the head ladies, I guess, of MI5 or whichever organization, is interrogating him, and he makes the pitch to try and recruit River, steal him away, but she's like, no. But then she's like, you're gonna go away for a long time, and he goes, I've got a backup plan.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, someone comes in, pulls Diana out. She's like, what's going on here? And then she goes to go talk to Gary Oldman,
Yeah.
and there's a bunch of letters that are going to be released on the internet, and that's like she doesn't react at all. Like there's no reaction to that whatsoever. She then immediately goes on to the next conversation topic about talking about this person who died in
don't
the
know.
shootout that happened.
Well, and they're like, yeah, okay. So like, I guess we'll free him then.
Yeah,
Moving on.
exactly.
So
We
he
have
just like goes free. Like, okay,
they
bye.
didn't even tell us that he was getting free. I think it's just up for us to assume that he's going free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just feel like for season finale, it's like, okay, so like you caught him and now he's free.
Yeah.
Okay, the end.
Yeah. I feel like there definitely needed to be more.
And there's not really a cliff.
Right. But that was essentially that storyline.
Yeah.
And then
But then it's connected to this other office, right?
right.
That like the other people are working in, which as we said, this feels like very ragtag. Like there's this other space that I was like, is this somebody's apartment? Like what is it's like just like this weird old building.
Multi-level. It seems like an office building, multi-level, because they kept like running up the stairs.
Yes, lots of stairs.
Yeah, so it sounds like there's one dude, so must have been trained by Frank, who I guess in the previous episode took down like 5 dogs and kidnapped River, right? So now that guy discovers that the grandfather is not being held, but he is at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think the whole point.
Why is this random like assassin coming to this random office building?
I think he's going after the grandfather, David Cartwright.
Right,
so he is. So he goes over there and he just goes on a hunting spree, and the ragtag team does their best to hold him off. Yeah. There was obviously guns being used.
Like lots of guns. This is an intense gunfight.
Yes. But it was actually like one of those. It was like one of those situations where they are shooting more bullets than are clearly in like more rounds that are in the gun. Like the one dude.
Wow.
Okay, good. Because like the one dude who just happened to have a gun that I guess he was like trying to sell or something like that. I don't know.
Yes.
But he must have shot, I don't know how many shots, at least 10 shots.
Like 50.
Yes. And somehow he kept going. He did not run out of bullets.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad. I don't know a lot about guns. I don't shoot guns. I don't have guns. I don't know anything about guns. But like they looked like they were just like handguns.
Yes.
Like the guns they had looked very simple. And I don't know, but I'm guessing they don't have like 100 bullets in them. Like I don't think or I don't know, are there like cartridges that you reload or something? Maybe?
I believe the term is a clip. I think it's a clip.
This is clearly we are not gun people over here.
Yes.
But I know I had the same thought. Like this lasted like a long time. It was like shoot, like boom, 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 boom. Like how do they not run out of bullets? I don't know.
I could buy that the assassin came prepared,
Yeah,
probably had a bunch of clips in his pockets or whatever, belt,
sure.
Batman belt, and just like was kept reloading. But for me, it's the other dude who was just
Yeah,
trying to sell, or like
I don't know.
I
That
think
was
he tried to
weird.
sell it and then he bought it back. Like so, he just happened to
Weird.
have this gun and he's using it. Like
Yeah.
he's not gonna have multiple clips
No.
on him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Well,
but
and
whatever.
maybe that's why eventually he died.
Yeah.
He lost out at the end.
R.I.P.
But yeah, I'm assuming like we have grown fond of these people
Yeah.
because I think it was going to be like spoiler alert, one of the guys doesn't make it. He gets shot. And I think we were supposed to be like really sad, which I kind of was just because I was like, "Oh, I could tell that they like liked him a lot."
Yes. Exactly.
I don't know. But yeah,
It.
so this assassin is like somehow like he's been like the assassin's been shot a couple times.
Right. And had a hot tea kettle thrown out at him
Which
too.
was actually funny.
That was really funny.
When like one of the guys is like boiling the tea kettle and she's like, "This isn't time for tea, you idiot." And
Which
then he throws it as a weapon. It's great.
we don't see him. I think that maybe that's like his thing. Like he just pops up out of nowhere. His name I'm
Yeah.
just looking up is JK. And like we don't see him in the screen when they pan around, they don't see him, but he just like pops up there. So at
Yeah.
first I was like, oh, so like she sees imaginary people. Like maybe that's
Oh.
her thing. Like she sees
Oh.
imaginary people. But no, he was real. He was
Yeah,
actually
he's real.
there and he actually threw that hot tea kettle at
Yeah.
him.
And
So
that did some damage.
it did.
I don't know.
Someone Shirley threw a knife and that got him too. So he got jacked up.
Yeah.
But he kept going.
But it is interesting. Like, it's clear that this is a place where they had a lot of secret operations. Like, they had one guy, like, with all the computer screens. Like, they had a lot of, like, equipment there. It's like they didn't have more weapons. Like, they had the one gun that, like, when they were all in that other room, they were like, get it. It's
Yes.
in, like, the drawer. And they had to, like, get a key and open the drawer. And then all the bullets fell out. Like, the only protection they had was going to be just, like, that one gun that was, like, locked in a drawer for like all of this equipment and like secret stuff, you know?
So maybe they aren't like field officers. Maybe they are purely just
Like desk
behind the
jobs.
desk. Yeah,
Yeah.
analysts,
Oh,
intelligence.
and then they were kind of like just thrown in, like they weren't prepared for a gunfight because that's not what they do.
Right.
Which, okay, this tracks because like a couple of the people were like older women. They're probably just like office worker type people. And then one of the women who I think was in love with the guy who died, like she was like really mad and was like, I'm going to kill the assassin now. But they were like, that's not what you do. Like, you're not like that. So clearly, like, that's not her job to shoot somebody. Okay. All right. So it's just like an office. All right.
I think so.
I will accept that.
I accept. Yeah. And because what happens is they're all camped up at like the very top office, I guess, and they've hidden the grandfather David in the bathroom, and our one guy gets killed. Marcus, he goes out there and he gets shot, and then the assassin comes in, shooting up the place, and at the very last minute, who comes out from behind? But Gary Oldman knocks him down, saves the day, allowing the other person, Shirley, to come in and, beat the crap out of him. And so then they handcuff him, and exactly as you said, she wants to shoot him because I guess she was in love with Marcus. But they say, no, that's not you, that's not you. So she hands the gun to the creeper dude, JK, who
Yeah.
threw the hot tea kettle.
Yes.
And then I did not see this coming. Thought it was a little funny. JK just like looks at the gun and then just points at the guy and pops three in him.
Yeah. That I like jumped.
like-
I was like, what?
I didn't see that coming. I loved it. It was great. I was like,
And they're
yes.
Don't do this. Like, this isn't you. And then he's like, well, fuck it. Boom, boom, boom. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, you just, okay.
And he just stands up, puts his headphones in, and walks away. Like that's him, I guess. That's him. He can
Yeah,
live with that
so-
guilt.
He's fine. The assassin's dead, and the grandfather is safe.
A little
And-
too safe for his likings, because
Yeah.
after the next day, River takes his grandfather to a very fancy looking, like retirement home,
Listen.
senior living
This place looks incredible.
place.
It's a
Okay, so are
literal
you?
castle.
Yeah, it's yes.
It's a literal castle that they've turned into a senior citizen home. Looks
Yes.
incredible.
So, okay, so question for you. Are you pro or anti retirement home for yourself when you get to that age?
Listen, I want to live there now. Like I don't understand. I wrote this down. I do not understand why old people are so adamant against like going to a senior citizen's home. Like this is like a fucking castle. Like that's incredible. You get
Okay.
like serve it like waited on every day. You don't have to cook your own meal. I don't have to like every what's for lunch, I don't know. People are making food for me. I go into a dining room, I eat it. There's activities that I want to do, leisure, watch TV, play some cards, read a book. Like that's all you have to do all day every day.
It's true.
What is the problem? Like why are old people so bent out of shape about this? It
And you don't
sounds
even
amazing.
and you don't even have to eat in the dining room. You can also eat in your
Sure.
room too.
Eat in your room.
That was what they
Eat
said.
in your room. Like go for a walk. Like you can do whatever you want to do and people are just taking care of you. That sounds amazing. I don't know. Am I alone here? Like what's your take?
This sounds miserable to me. I
Really?
no way in hell.
But
You
like
are
when you're old,
essentially a prisoner in
okay.
this place. You have
You're not
no
a
free
prisoner.
you have no freedom and you're just surrounded by people your own age who are freaking losing it, who are being, dying every single day. Like, oh, was Jerry gonna play cards today? Nope, because he died. No,
Okay.
this looks, and everyone's just babying you because you're an old person.
Sounds great.
No, this is not at all what I ever want.
Okay. Well,
This looks
good luck to
miserable.
your children who will have to take care of you when
Yes,
you refuse to go to a senior citizen's home.
yes, my
My
children will
children
take
will
care of
be
me.
living their best lives because I will be living my best life in a home, just letting people wait on me hand and foot.
By in our
Amazing.
house, wife producer, we've had this conversation many times because she is pro retirement community, senior
We
living.
can move in together then.
She
Let's live
and
in the same
you
one.
can live in the same one. I'm
Done.
like, that's fine. We'll just reach a certain age and we'll just go our separate ways. You
Great.
can go there. And for me personally, just like, just put me into an apartment in a city as long as I have an elevator, I can go walk around. I can go shopping on my own and go out to eat by myself. And I can be surrounded by young people, middle-aged
You
people, old
don't have
people,
to
whatever I
be.
want. I have choices, but I'm
I don't
not
even want
just,
to be around young people now.
oh man, that sounds, oh,
I am already a senior citizen at
you
heart.
are.
I
Have
talk,
you signed up for ARP yet?
I
You
wish, I wish
can.
I could.
You
I
can.
talk all the time about how much I want to be retired. I just want to like move into a retirement community like now.
Oh, I 100% want to be retired. I just want to be surrounded by other retired people.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, but no.
Well, you are very much like what's his face in this show because he
Yes.
is very angry at River for doing this to him.
Yes. If my kids do this to me, because I'm making them promise, I'm going to make them promise that they don't
Oh
put me
my
in this
God, you're
place.
gonna be like this
So
guy?
if they stick me into a senior living facility, I'm going to be just like this grandfather. I'm going to be
What if
so
you like
pissed.
have some
So
sort of
pissed.
ailment and you can't take care of yourself?
Give me an in-home nurse.
That's
Okay?
so expensive. My gosh.
That's fine. That's fine. Sell the home. Put me into sell our house. Put me into a apartment and split the money between wife and me. So give me my main home nurse. Boom.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna talk to your wife about this, and we'll make a plan for us to be together.
You definitely should. She would be totally on board for this. Um, yeah,
Okay.
so he
Anyway,
is pissed, but River thinks he's doing the right thing because he's unsafe. I mean, he for him is also
yeah,
it's like a safety thing, right? He's like, I can't watch you all the time, and clearly there's people coming after you, and they just clearly let my father walk out the door willy
yeah.
nilly. So
But it did make me wonder, like, is this like, does this old folks' home have like very high level security? Because like I just feel like if there's this like mastermind evil doer out there, he's gonna find a way to
mhm.
break into a senior citizen's home. So I don't know. Like, what's the plan here?
Yeah, they did mention that there's other folks like him or something like that, or like similar government officials, some of that
Like a
there
high
too. But again, I don't know if there's like a high tech security senior living place. I don't know that.
It
So
just seems like a weird, I don't know.
it definitely seems
Whole,
as if it's easy to infiltrate. To
right.
your
Like
point.
the whole last couple minutes of this episode, I was just like, this is it? Like the bad guy walks away and now the old guy is somehow safe in a senior citizen home. The end? Like that's the season finale?
Yeah, the
Okay.
end.
That's
So
it.
that was it. That was the end of the episode there. Aside from some talk about Marcus getting some money.
Like survivor
Yeah,
benefits or
exactly.
whatever. And
Which I
I don't know.
appreciated. I mean,
Yeah,
to
I
learn
mean,
about that too.
yes. And like Gary Oldman's character, like wanting a bonus or something for like, what, I don't know, like government bureaucracy talk.
Exactly. But
That's it.
that was it. Some quick hits real quick. The actor who played Diana, Kristen Scott Thomas, she's definitely a famous actor. And when I was going on IMDb, like look up like all the things I know her from, it was just like a never ending list. I mean,
Okay.
The Horse Whisperer, Four Weddings and a Funeral, The English Patient, Gosford Park, Mission Impossible. She's been in so much stuff, but clearly none of the stuff that
Never
you've
seen
ever
any of this.
seen. Yeah, go check out any of those movies.
Okay.
I mean, The Horse Whisperer and English Patient, those are like classic 90s
I never saw them.
dramatic films. Okay, great.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, and then obviously Gary Oldman, River Cartwright, played by Jack Loudon. I think he was in Dunkirk. Did you see Dunkirk? No. Okay. Well,
I don't, this is not my genre.
this is definitely like dad TV. I forget what the term. I think he's like dad TV or dad something, but this is so my alley. All right. So giving away a little bit about later's question. But let's first go to acting quality. So on a rating system where A is the best acting out there, to F being just straight up garbage acting. Christy, how would you grade the acting in this episode?
I thought it was fine. B.
B. Okay.
What about you?
I gave an A minus. I thought everyone was acting really well. Again, I didn't know Hugo Weaving was like, I thought some other dude, but no, he was there, and I thought everyone else was doing a great job, and I totally believed everyone's character, and they pulled me in again with this ragtag group. I was rooting for everyone.
I skewed lower just because it's not my vibe, but you're right. I mean, maybe okay, B plus.
Okay, we're getting closer. We're getting closer.
Me too at a B plus.
All right, great. Awesome. So then let's move on to our rock rating, which is our representation of color number based on the number of POCs in the episode on a scale of 0 to 10. So I am going to give this was a tough one. I'm going to give it a 6.5 because our main characters were all white. We did have some POCs. We had River's friend, coworker, maybe love interest. I don't know. She was black. Marcus, who got shot, he was black. And then
in that office, who was maybe Asian or something.
Yes, he looked Asian as well. All smaller side roles, right? Which is why I gave it a 6.5. Everyone's still main. Everyone in power was white.
That feels right.
Gave it a 6.5.
Okay.
All right. Final question. Did you like it?
I mean, I say this with a lot of shows. Like, I can see why it's good and I can see why other people might like it. I did not. And I think, as we said, this was a tough episode to try to jump into just because we had like no idea what was going on. So I could see somebody who started at the beginning liking this. Me? No. What about you?
Oh, I liked it. I was like, man, I was pulled in. My wife did not like it. Got very bored.
But did she watch it with you?
She's like, this is so boring. I think she left with like 20 minutes left to go to bed. But no, I was all in on this one. And I really do think I'm going to go back and start from season 1.
Okay. Then you can explain to me what this is about.
I will recap it for you.
Because I still have no idea. I don't know
when
the content. I don't know. I
I
don't know anything
visit
about
you at your new living facility next month, I will recap for you during visiting hours.
visit me during visiting hours at my senior citizen home. I'll be there. Thanks.
But yeah, no, this is good. I liked it. So
Finally, we found a show that Varun.
finally, yes.
Y'all, this was my concession. I was like, fine, we'll watch the show that I have no interest in so that you can have a good show.
Thank you. I
You're welcome.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
But let's take a break from British shows.
Fine. Next one
Also,
you can choose.
okay, I'm going to.
All
And
right.
it will not be British.
God help me. All right. Well, anything else, Christy?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you for listening and watching, folks. Remember to follow us on Spotify or YouTube, wherever you're listening and watching. And if you like what you hear, please rate us 5 stars. Also, make sure to follow us on Instagram at the Random Episode Pod. Finally, and most importantly, come back next time for our next random episode.
Bye.